6,000 of you, which I'm sure plenty of them are watching right now, you guys have some serious cojones on you, because I could never bet on this game. It's so close. I would have just been too nervous to do it. We don't bet anyway while we're casting, because we don't want to get biased or anything, but even if I wasn't casting, I don't think I'd have bet on this one. Regardless, though, we are live into the 9th round. The veto has already came down, as Stress said before, so this is purely going to be for sides, the winner of which probably going to go CT side. There's Clan-Mystik making short work of Team Global, and they have said to stay. So we are going to have Clan-Mystik on CT, Team Global on the T side, and they are a pretty aggressive T side as well, Stress. We saw this the last time they played. Very, very aggressive indeed.
Yeah, we'll look for that as we continue through this first map. And as a lot of people have already pointed out, Clan-Mystik, there was a little bit of news came out earlier today that this will be their final appearance as a part of the organization. So, you know, there's a lot riding on this, because if you're heading to a new organization, you want to be putting on a good performance. You want to make sure that you're seen at your best. So even though, you know, they're still wearing the Mystic tags, everything is all to play for. And we're into round 1 here on Inferno. Mystic going to put 3 over on the B side. And Global are going to just kind of spread out to begin this one off.
Very interesting pickup as well. He's got the dual Berettas here, the Shoxy, and he's going to get smashed down from Twist. The team kill from Crims as well. This has gone brutally wrong, but they do finally get their man of Mistu and start to push on towards the A site, which is ripe for the taking. They're going to get the bomb down, and the retake is on now for Clan-Mystik, the first of which is Olafmeister. Oh, a beautiful one-click, though, from Kiyoshima. It's going to bring this back to the one-man deficit. Cypher's low, but I have to feel here that Team Global, they should win this round. They should be able to fend off the retake.
Yeah, bomb is down 3v2, and quickly Dennis will make sure that they're in a good position to make sure they control that first round. And yeah, that was an interesting play with the dual Berettas there. That was, I mean, I had imagined that kind of aggressive play. He's just looking to get as many heads as he can just as they turn around the corner, maybe anticipating a fast push. But he didn't really work out for him. He got one popped as he stood on the corner, so really did not pay off.
Certainly not. And now, with that first round, Team Global, they're going to get themselves 3 AKs, a Galil, and a P90. So Dennis going for the Pro 90, which is the terror of ranked games. Who likes a P90? Not many of us. But on the flip side, 1 CZ on the side of Clan-Mystik will be falling into Mistu's hands. This should be a fairly comfortable round for Team Global. It's just a question of how much damage, how much economic damage can Clan-Mystik put on Global. Shoxy is going to be backing away from archers. Unbeknownst to him, here comes Dennis. Does, I think, just about catch the glimpse of his side. And now they're going to push in as a 5-man unit. They want these kills. There's the first one. There's the second. Spraying down. 3 headshots in as many seconds from Dennis. And I will get the plant as well. This should be a 2-0 for Team Global. SF's doing a pretty good job, though.
And in those enclosed, well, the short-range spaces, that P90 just is going to reign supreme. Dennis just making it work for him, got the pickup on the P90, got the spray down. Easy around there once they turned that corner. And, you know, Global starting things off well here into the 3rd round. They picked up a couple more AKs this time to go along with it. And now it's Olafmeister that has control of that P90. We'll see whether he can replicate the performance from Dennis in this one. But this time it's actually going to be a bit more of a stacked bomb site out of Clan-Mystik. They're going to kind of preempt a B push, but doesn't look like Global really want to rush up there quickly without any kind of information. And, you know, it's just to kind of prevent any kind of play like this out of Mystic. They've been A twice, so Global, so Mystic are kind of just saying, hey, maybe they'll come B this time. Not really working out for them. It's a much slower paced round.
That's exactly it. They've put all their eggs in the B basket, and unfortunately for them, it's A that's being aggressed on. It's just going to be GMX that's trying to stop this onslaught, but I don't fancy his chances a great deal, because all he has right now is a P250. Let's have a look what he manages to pull off. Still, Team Global, they're playing this one pretty slow and steady. In fact, they're going back to B, and this could prove to be absolutely devastating for them, because as Stress mentioned, 4 players are on B. They are laid in wait. 38 seconds to go. You would have to assume this is a commitment here from Team Global as they are starting to push in. Olafmeister has picked up the first frag of the round though with a P90 onto GMX. So now he's checking A. He knows that A is clear. He's going to be calling to the rest of his teammates, but they're still walking into the trap of Dennis and Crims. There we go. Sype is now going to rotate with the bomb plus twist. Kiyoshima rains down on Dennis. And they do have enough time to plant this bomb stress, but they've lost 2 players in the process.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky start to come into that point because they didn't really have the information of how many people were there until they were right pushed up. And I believe it was actually Kiyoshima, as he said, over in that little gap, got the crossfire down. And now Kiyoshima is pretty low here. Twist is going to just wait for him to try and rotate, but it's Twist that's taking the damage here. Kiyoshima stays pretty consistent on that 22 health. Olafmeister managed to pick one up at the same time, but there's not really a lot here that Mystik can do to get back onto that site, and you can see that Kiyoshima is a little bit pinned down here in the bottom side of Banana. Will end up falling to Olafmeister. That's going to be another round in the books for Global.
Not a terrible round for Mystik though. They managed to save an AK and pick down 2 weapons from Team Global, but for a few seconds I thought that was going to be a hell of a lot worse for Global when they're moving in. Fortunately, Olafmeister did push into A and did get that all-important information. The buy-up is going to come into effect from Clan-Mystik right now, and they are going to have plenty of assault rifles to play for. So here we go. They need to start locking down sites. They won the knife round. They elected to stay, and you'd expect them to get more rounds on CT side here. But as I mentioned previously, Team Global, they're not bad at T side at all. They're a pretty aggressive team. They're good at closing out rounds as well, and they definitely want revenge for that previous best of 3 we saw when Clan-Mystik came out ahead.
Interesting. Dennis actually pushing all the way up mid with that AWP. Looked for the pick, couldn't quite get it, and now that's the information that's been given out to Mystik that AWP has indeed been purchased. But this time it's a far more consistent defense out of Clan-Mystik. As you said, assault rifles means that they're actually able to defend really well, and you can see there that through the apartments they already get the first pick off here on Twist, and that kind of is going to stall Global out a little bit here. Global are now a man down. They've got to try and even that one up. And Olafmeister is down below half as well, so he's really in a bit of a precarious position if he rounds a corner too quickly and gets his head taken off. But Sype is going to take down Kiyoshima. SF does even that one up. The bomb went down, and actually B-side is now open here because Olafmeister has really opened this game back up.
Completely agreed with you. It's just one player, but that is going to be Shoxy. Apparently it's his birthday today, so he's going to be wanting to finish this game off quick so he can go and celebrate it. But there we go. Shots coming through from Mystik. This is a very much needed round for Team Global. Dennis does just slightly whiff that shot onto what would have been Shoxy. And now they are player behind. Here comes Mystik, picks up the first one. It's all down to Crims. He's got 12 hit points. They do get the kill. They will get the defuse as well. Big round coming in from Clan-Mystik.
Yeah, really important round there. You can see Shoxy saving the AWP as well. So they got good items. Although Global got the plant, so they are pretty rich. Well, they were rich enough to buy up there. It'll be in a bit of a tough spot if they don't win this one, but nevertheless, Global now at 3-1. See what Shoxy can do with that AWP, and I've actually disconnected from the server for some reason.
Alright, I'm still in, so I'll take it away to get back stressed. Just give me a poke when you do reconnect. But what we're seeing so far is a very similar approach. Nobody's watching Banana just yet, but Olafmeister is close enough that he'll be able to heal or just peek it every now and again. They're going to be stacking second, mid/apps area. Getting the smoke down, set piece coming in. Here we go. Dennis actually just knifed Sype there. What the hell was that all about? And Sype gets tagged heavily as a result. That could prove to be the determining factor. And now players from Clan-Mystik are going to start rotating across. They threw all the smokes and all the flashes, but then didn't push in because there was nice counter smokes out from Clan-Mystik, and you don't want to be pushing onto A site completely blinded, choking on that smoke. So that's going to leave them in a position they simply don't want to be in. GMX will pick up the first frag onto Crims. And already, Team Global, they're kind of being put in their place. They have to stall this one out. Snowstorm descends on Sype, who is going to find that kill onto Kiyoshima. I honestly felt that Kiyoshima probably should have picked that one up for himself. And now they've evened it up on manpower. But look at that. Dennis on 6 HP, Sype on 25. And Mystik has just headshotted Twist in the apps area. So That puts Mystik in all sorts of trouble. Shoxy does come from the back of Olafmeister and AWPs him down. SF laid in wait on the B site. He will have good crossfire coming in. He gets that beautiful double. And that will be 2-3. And I assume from your reaction that you are back in the game, Stress.
I am. I just got in the game in time to see the knife onto Sipe, and I got very confused because I literally reloaded as he knifes him. But
yeah, it was weird.
There was actually that initial kill out of GMX. I kind of don't feel like he should have been able to get it. He was in a 1v2 situation and took a fair amount of damage for himself, but managed to get the spray down through pretty much the windscreen. Oh, Shoxy down the mid, just finds Twist's head, takes it straight off his shoulders. And it's another pick to start the round for Mystik here, and Smokes out on B is going to slow down Global again.
This has been really nice work from Clan-Mystik. You'd expect this to happen on CT side, and this is an eco round as well from Team Global, so you'd expect them to take the 3-3, but their smokes have been on point. They have been completely locking off Team Global. Nice shot from Kiyoshima, and he spotted himself. Sight pushing through the banana area. Olafmeister with a wonderful Glock headshot. Gets his second as well. And I said they should pick up this round, but I don't know if Olafmeister's going to start turning the fire on and getting that engine rolling. Mystery comes back with a kill. Olafmeister picks up his third, and he's still on for the ace, mind you. As the bomb will be planted, he's got an AWP, and this is his weapon of choice. So I have to say, from this position, Clan-Mystik are looking in all sorts of trouble. And this is a round that slipped through the cracks, or is it because SF comes back? And now Crims is behind, I was about to say behind in a 1v2 situation, but he has clutched that one out somewhat. It's a 1v1 now, bomb itself is ticking down, and here comes the damage. 5 hit points remaining on Kiyoshima. He goes for the fake defuse, but he's coming back in once again. He's going to try defusing, and now Crims just baiting this one out, and every second right now is stacking against Kiyoshima, and he falls to Crims. 4-2 the scoreline, and Team Global had no right to clutch that round.
The round that should not have been Global, just Olafmeister putting in so much work with that Glock. He managed to outshoot Shoxy, who had the AWP, and get another couple from that. And Crims just ended up playing the mind games, just completely mind gaming both members of Mystik, and there's no way they should have got that round at all. Just that was such a good round out of Global. I can't even really articulate that point well enough. Okay, it looks like our streamer's GoTV is actually bugging out a little bit. I had a very similar problem, so hopefully it won't be too long until we're back in. Currently in round 7. It's a little bit slow to begin this one out, so it hasn't been a rush, thankfully, so you haven't actually missed anything yet, but we'll do the old radio broadcast here as it looks like Sipe and I believe it's Sipe and Dennis are pushing up onto Banana. Smokes come out, and they are now on through into the B bomb site, but Mystik with a double kill here on B as Crims does even that up. Now they're onto the bomb site, and oh, SF just survived on 4 health, but a grenade will end up picking him off. The bomb is down. Are they going to be able to plant? Twist is going to place it down at Barbecue. And now it's a 3v2. Olafmeister, 6 health. Can he remain here? Did a good job in the last round, but he is still at the back of that bomb site. Olafmeister managed to get one, but he will get taken down by GMX. And now the defuse is on. So, Mystik do manage to take that round, and hopefully we'll be able to get back into game pretty soon for you guys.
Right, streamer's having some issues. He's restarting the game, so we'll keep bringing this to you radio broadcast, as I said before, and hopefully we'll have visuals very shortly. Apologies for this, guys, but it's not something we can do a great deal about. So, jumping into the 8th round, somewhat of, I was going to say a mixed buy, but Team Global can now afford almost full items. It's just Twist who doesn't have an assault rifle, P250 instead. So, Team Global, they lost the last round. Also important to mention that Olafmeister, he's again on form, and he was the last couple times that we've casted him when they're against Team for Balkan, which I know you missed that game, Stress, but he pulled off a 1v3 clutch on train, was just phenomenally good. So he's definitely a player on form right now, certainly one to watch out for, and Sipe will be actually the recipient of First Blood. Kiyoshima just peeking down the banana after flash, very nicely done by him. And now Clan-Mystik trying to assert their dominance on A. 2 players pushing through A towards the quad area right now from Team Global. The rest of them are starting to back up as well. Bomb is still down on the ground, though. So Olafmeister is going to pick that one up. Just the one player on B, but there's two quick-fire kills. There's GMX and Dennis both fall. Shoxy comes in before falling himself, and it's now down to a 2v3. Clan-Mystik are trying their best to keep themselves in this round, and they do manage to do so as Kiyoshima comes in with that final frag and takes it to 4-4.
Man, there was a couple of trades there that I'm really not sure. Global had themselves a smoke at the top side by Quad to begin that out, and they pushed one player through it and didn't follow with the other four. Shox turned the corner, managed to get one for himself, and from there, Mystik kind of just ended up getting the better of every trade. And hopefully you do now have the game back up on stream for you, but we are all even here, as was the CSGO Lounge betting, all even between Clan-Mystik and Team Global, and this is certainly beginning how we've been anticipating it.
Yeah, but you look at the scores, it's anything but even in their stress. Olafmeister 13, nearest players on 4, and they are starting to just absolutely decimated through the balcony. It's an eco rush. Olafmeister picks up 1, Twist comes back with the second. At this point, it's how much damage can they inflict, and they're not doing a terrible job. It's just Shoxy. I say just Shoxy. He will be falling, and do you know what? Team Global could pull out another clutch here that they really shouldn't have. And Clan-Mystik, they are on the ropes right now. These are rounds they should be picking up. There we go. Kiyoshima finally finishes off Olafmeister. It's all down to Twist. He follows suit. It will be 5-4. But stress, even the rounds that Clan-Mystik are winning, they're making a dog's dinner out of.
Yeah, it's getting really right down to the end. And as you said, Olafmeister, do you know what? Honestly, I'd seen him doing well, and I was thinking to myself, man, Olafmeister is putting in work here. Didn't realize he was quite that far up on every other player in this game. But it's pretty impressive to see. He's really been pulling it out so far. And apologies, guys. We'll be fixing it as soon as possible. But it's an error that we're trying to figure out here. But Mystik and Global both have brought up this round after that eco from before. Hopefully we're reconnecting, but here's the push up towards mid. Dennis will pick up Shoxy at the top of mid there as GMX does get one before he's traded back by Sipe. Smokes go out onto the A site, but Twist gets sprayed down, as does Olafmeister by Mistu. And that leaves Sipe in a bit of a tough spot. He will fall, and now it's Mistu again. Kiyoshima and Mistu just really taking down all of Team Global there.
Yeah, much better round for Clan-Mystik. They still lost a bunch of weapons, though. And you can see at Team Global, they're going to be able to get full AKs on their side. And apparently Ruben is back, so huge apologies for that, guys. Not something we can control. Realize it's frustrating, but there you go. You can see the score now. 6-4 to Clan-Mystik, and we can move away from radio and go back towards television stress. It's been a while since we've actually casted radio, to be fair.
It is. It's a good test. And it's been a while, so I don't think I did it as justice as we've had it before, but nevertheless, we are back with the actual GoTV broadcast here. So thankfully, you guys can see. You're not just relying on us.
Absolutely, and you can see right now in this round, it's all there ahead of you, but there's a push on B. Kiyoshima gets 2, gets 3, can actually... Oh, I thought he was going to pull out the pistol and finish them off, but here's SF, the crossfire from Shoxy as well. And Team Global, that was a full buy, and they only picked up the 1 kill. Nobody checked the corner. It's difficult to do so when you're pushing through smoke, to be fair, but 7-4 to Mystik, and they have definitely stabilized this CT side.
Between the smoke, the flash, and the incendiary, Global were just in such a horrible position coming through that, and we see that now and again. I believe that's a spot that Fetish from Dignitas really likes to stand in and just get those spray downs. It's a very risky spot, as he said. If they check it, then you die pretty quickly, but got the spray down, and really Mystik just pulling away a little bit for now. But as you said, their rounds have been a little bit scrappy, and actually Olafmeister gets Kiyoshima from Banana. That's a good start to this round for them on the eco. Managed to get an early kill, and it's actually only SF on this bomb site. Twist has come around all the way through CT. He's tagged SF, but SF with that M4 is just going to really start raining havoc down onto Global from the site. It's Deagle's trying to even things up, but Sipe couldn't quite get it. SF pops up and Crims will take him down, but it's only Sipe with the Deagle left. He gets taken down. Another round for Clan-Mystik.
So this looked really, really shaky for Mystik, but they have hit a vein of form when it counts. 4 rounds in the bounce now to them. And if they can finish this half around 10 or 11 rounds, they're going to be really happy with this one. Team Global Oak can buy up again. There's an AWP on Twist. So he is going to look to try and peek through. By the looks of things, where is he looking right now? Okay, he's just going to peek through mid, what you'd expect. But look at this, 3 players pushing down Banana from the side of Clan-Mystik. That's GMX, SF, and Kiyoshima. They thought twice about this one. The smoke descends down towards the T steps. And just Dennis and Crims are trying to push onto second mid. Crims now peeking into apps, but look at this again. GMX playing the go-between. He's going to move into library onto A. 4 players now situated around, but they don't have the bomb in. So that should give either Kiyoshima or SF enough time, if all hell breaks loose on A, to rotate through Speedway and get towards the arches. But again, Team Global, they're not pushing this all in stress. They're just going to wait. They're going to try and get a pick and then turn that and convert it into a potential bomb plant.
Oh, I thought Shuxy just saw Twist's shoulder there as he peeked around the corner, but now they have the information. This is a deep dig in here from Mystik on the bomb site. 3 actually sitting right on the site. Nobody watching for a rotate, but Twist is there. Can he get the shot? Didn't get it onto Shuxy, and it's actually Dennis that opens up this round, and now Crims from the side of the point is trying to get the kills, but it's GMX that's already got 2, gets himself a 3rd, gets himself a 4th before Twist will take him down, and the plant is on, Incendiary onto the site, and Twist is so low here that he's forced into a close range battle with the AWP, but his head was turned, and Kiyoshima will take him down, and again Mystik shut Global down.
Oh my goodness, GMX, take a bow. That was amazing work. But look at this. Look at these scores on both sides. On the side of Clan-Mystik is pretty even. You've got 14, 12, 11, 10, 7. Team Global, 15 on Olafmeister, nearest on 8. They need to start sharing this burden if Team Global want to bounce back on this. Fair enough, they're on the T side, which is arguably the more difficult side on Inferno. But still, someone else needs to tap them on the shoulder and say, okay, you've carried enough. Let me take over for a little while. Clan-Mystik, again, in great form. They've got 5 rounds in a row right now. And you can see here that Team Global have brought back up. But these tactics, they haven't been working out great for them. Kiyoshima and SF constantly smoking out and just trying to aggressively defend B, I'd say. We've seen them push down Banana a couple of times. They have got the spray down. SF's been performing very well on the B side. And again, Team Global, they seem caught in 2 minds. They want to get a pick. They want to get as much information as possible and then try and push the site. Unfortunately to them, though, Clan-Mystik are digging in deep here, Stress. I really like their defense.
Yeah, they've been smoking out that spot on Banana, and it's been really throwing Global off. Because you saw what happened a couple of rounds back with that spray down from that kind of suicide spot under the shelter, but I mean, Global don't want to push that. They can't push it with the smoke, but they can push towards arches, and Dennis did get good damage down onto GMX there as well. Now they're through arches, and it's a little bit more difficult for Kiyoshima and SF right now to hold this site. It's a 5-man onslaught. 2 are there to defend. They actually get sight all the way down, but it's Olafmeister that picks off SF to begin this one. Flashes come out, actually work against Global as it's Kiyoshima that picks up the first kill. Have they bought enough time to rotate? Actually, it's Global that are getting a double kill from Banana. And now, is it a 1v2? It is, but they couldn't quite get it. Global will manage to secure that round, and you have to feel that's a bit of a needed round here for Global to keep their heads in check going into the last round of the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Clan-Mystik want double digits. Team Global will be very happy with a 9-6 scoreline going into half-time, so it's all on this. It's go big or go home. And remember, the winner of this game will go through to the next stage. There'll be 4 teams remaining, the likes of Titan, Mouse, and Fnatic. So plenty of more CS action to come up in the Arena Championships. But here, let's take it on board with the 15th and final round of this half on Inferno. Similar tactics again from Team Global. They're going to stack 3 players. And look at this, actually. Very aggressive push-up as Olafmeister gets the first kill. GMX and Misty have gone walkies through the mid-area. And they've completely missed Twist, Crims, and Dennis. But there is a couple kills in quick succession. Make that 3 as GMX goes with 2. And it's now down to the 2v3 situation. It is in favour of the CTs. They have the bomb on the ground, but there's a smoke coming through. And now Team Global, they're going to pick this one up and try and run with it. SF is all that stands between them and a 3B side. He gets a beautiful double! Are you kidding me with that double headshot, SF? And then it's going to be double digits, 10-5 at half time. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, SF was looking the right way, Global were looking the wrong way, and it was all she wrote. That was sick. That was actually insane. Oh man, they lined up for it. That was so good.
Oh
I'm kind of half laughing just because of how I can imagine that was going, because Global were checking their corners as well. He was in the one spot that for that split second they didn't have vision of, and it was just too late as they turned towards him. Just sublime headshots.
Oh, that kill would have made all the difference though to Team Global. But here we go, roles the reverse. Very quick pushing from Clan-Mystik onto B. Here goes the smoke. They are going to be locking this one down. SF with a nice headshot. Clearly got the adrenaline surging through him after that double kill. And that should be the bomb down. Indeed it will be. Here comes Olaf Meister. And Dennis as well. Dennis gets one headshot. Knows there's a player to his right-hand side. But the crossfire again. As SF's P250 comes in and does secure that one down. 3v2 in favour of the T side with a bomb down. You'd always favour them to take down this round. Cypher and also Crims are pushing through the same area. Doesn't seem to affect them too much. They will pick up the first kill. But remember, they also have the enemy of the bomb itself. Time is ticking against them. Every second here, Cypher gets another one. And he does secure the final kill. Do they have enough time for the defuse? This is going to be really close. And he does get it. So Clan-Mystik. No, he doesn't get it.
He didn't.
That was a millisecond away from the
Oh
defuse.
man, and you know what?
God.
Crims had the time to defuse, but he couldn't get onto the barbecue. There was this split second where he couldn't jump up.
Oh my.
Oh.
Well, you know, we said this game would be close. What we didn't factor in is these incredibly tense, nail-biting climaxes to the round stress. And that round could prove to be so important for Clan-Mystik. That's going to give them buy-up now. That was so huge.
I feel so bad for Crims. He was on the bomb. Oh man, that's so tough, but so difficult now because Clan-Mystik, you have to imagine, they feel like the next couple of rounds should go to them. You can see Sipes actually wanting to stop that happening. He's bought himself a Nova, so he's looking to get them as they turn the corner if they push B too quickly, but Mystik are just going to be content to wait this one out a little bit, get some information, and make a better informed decision. They have the weapons. They have the armor. There is armor on the side of Global as well, so they've kind of prepared for this. They're putting a lot of money into this round to make sure that they can hold this, and it's actually... Oh, Crims was stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and A site is open. Global banked on it being a B, and all 5 members of Mystik are at A.
Which, interesting enough, is a complete role reversal from what happened in the first round, if you remember, when Clan-Mystik stacked B and Team Global very nearly walked into that one and fell for the trap. However, this time around, they're going to get the bomb plant down, 4v5, and there's not much reason to push in here. And as you can see, Team Global are like, nope, let's just keep on B, keep these weapons that we've bought up. Fair enough, it's just the Nova and a couple pistols, but there's no point running in and needlessly dying. Shoxy, however... If he moves in, this would be into the spider's web. No, he's going to go back to T-spawn.
Yeah, and the armor as well, they want to keep.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, as we said, invested heavily into this round, and... Oh, man, Global, they are up against it in this round, because if they don't win this round, you have to imagine they're going to buy up some weapons here at least, or maybe they'll save, actually. I'm just looking at the money. I feel like they're going to just roll with what they've got saved from the last round and just try it again. Yeah, that looks like what they're going to do. I was going to say, they don't really have enough to actually full buy at all here, so... Oh man, it's an important round for Global. They should just about have enough should they not be as successful in this round, but... Man, they are 12-5 down, and it's quickly gone away from them.
They are backs against the wall. The only saving grace for them, the only light at the end of the tunnel is that they are on CT side, and it's a very momentum-based side as we saw in the first half. It was 4-4, and Clan-Mystik ran away with it. So there's no reason why Team Global couldn't do the same thing, take a leaf out of Mystik's book, but... Clan-Mystik have been on form. They are on a tear right now. 15-15, 14-15 of the scores as SF comes in and does separate himself. Now picked up 16 frags. And again, It's all equality on the side of Mystik in terms of frags, barring Shoxy, who is sick, and it is his birthday, so I guess we can let him off. Whereas on the opposite side, it's Olafmeister. He's been to Tesco's, he's got himself the carry bags, and he's got a lot of shopping by the seams of things. I mean, his back must be killing him right about now.
Yeah, he's putting in a lot of work. That's one way of putting it. But I mean, Olafmeister's the only one here on B, and seriously, if he can do anything here, he's got the Deagle. Looking for a head, turns away just as the smokes come in. Thought it was a flash, perhaps, but here they go. They turn the corner. The flash is out. Olafmeister didn't actually get anything from that and will get taken down by GMX. He was in such a difficult spot. Sipe, oh, he was slowed so much through that smoke and tried to get the Nova back out, but it's 4 against 1. Dennis, the only one that remains, and 13-5 is the scoreline.
But they are going to be buying up, as you called before, Stress. So, this is the time for Team Global to shine on Inferno. If they were to lose this round, that's pretty much this map over, I'd have to say. Barring an incredible comeback from Team Global, that should be all she wrote. So let's see how they fare in this. 13-5, the scoreline. Team Global, 2 players stacked on B, as you'd expect. Twist with a grenade down banana. In fact, it was the molly, I believe. Didn't quite catch that one, but regardless. Similar tactics, and I have to feel that Team Global, there must be a lot of pressure on them here, Stress. They must be feeling the pinch, because they know if they lose this round, they have such a mountain to climb in terms of just putting rounds together. Yep,
you are completely correct on that. Although, everybody in chat is saying it's not over yet, and that is very true. We've seen games come back from far, far bigger disparity, but the last set of rounds really just have been consistently going Mystik's way. I mean, if you bring up the round counter, it just has solidly gone to Mystik's way ever since that initial set of 3 rounds after the pistol went to global. They really haven't been able to build anything round on round, but here we go. Pushes up on through mid. Dennis is actually going to look for the flash, but it's Crims that falls to begin with. Manages to, oh, I thought he had flashed himself out. Turns the corner as Olafmeister does pick up 1, picks himself up a 2nd, and it's all going... It's actually a 2v2. I was going to say it's all going Mystik's way, but Olafmeister has been able to pick up a couple of kills here. Oh, does fall from the point, and now it's only Twist left. And Twist, can he get anything done here? He's on full health at Arches. Kiyoshima is very low, and he's looking the wrong way. SF does manage to pick that up from Pit. Twist was in a horrible situation, had to pick one way to look, couldn't get the kill on Kiyoshima, and that'll be another round for Mystik.
And I do agree with the people in chat saying this game's not over, but the point I was making is if Mystik won that round, Global again would be forced to buy or eco, and that's 9-round disparity between the two now. So Mystik win this, they're then on 10 map points. And that's not a situation you want to be in if you're Team Global. A lot of people, myself included, thought this game would be close, but it's been anything but so far. They desperately need to start racking up some rounds, even if it's a case of just saving themselves a bit of confidence going into that second map. But we have seen crazy things happen in CSGO. It is a very momentum-based game. Here come Clan-Mystik once again. 2 players pushing through the banana. Grenade comes down mid. Doesn't really do any significant damage from Team Global. But they do have the Mag 7, couple of FAMASs on their side. CZ, of course, is just renowned for being incredibly strong, or OP, depending on who you speak to. And now Mystik, they are just taking over this apps. Shoxy is going to be taking point, going to peek himself out. Let's get flashed. I'm not sure if he caught a glimpse. I think he may have been flashed there. There was a player to his left-hand side who's now backed on away. And judging from Team Global's positioning, Stress, they could pull off this round. It's not impossible. 40 seconds to go for Mystik.
Global have had to change up their positioning to make sure that they can hold this A site. Incendiary is going to make sure Dennis does have to move, but Sipe has already used that FAMAS to pick up the first kill. Will end up getting dropped, but it's Dennis picking up another, and actually are Global holding this? Can they? Crims is actually dropping very low, does end up falling by Mistu, and oh, it was going so well, and now it's all down to Twist. Can he 1v2 from here? Smokes have gone out, smokes onto site. Twist is gonna run through to the point, turns it, does get the kill, gets a second through the smoke. That was exactly what they needed. Oh, Twist keeps Team Global alive.
Oh my god, that could be the moment. That there, Stress, could be the moment this game turns back around again in their favour. Twist really exploding. He's bottom fragging for his team, but stepping up to the plate when it was needed. That's going to give them another buyout. That's going to give them some adrenaline surging, hopefully, if you're a Team Global fan. And let's see if they can win the next 8 rounds to take it even. It sounds bad. It's definitely doable on the CT side, though.
Everybody in chat is, admiring how sick that set of that 1v2 was. I mean, if that was matchmaking, I'll probably be with you guys. But if there's smoke on the point, there's really the way Twist turns that corner, he's played that sort of situation so many times. But here comes the push through the incendiary. Olivmeister does get the first one, but it's Clan-Mystik really opening up point B now, and they've smoked it down. Crims gets one. The bomb will get planted. Can they retake here, though? Global are going to look for it. Through ruins. Flash comes up onto site. And they're not committing to this yet. They're all just sat in ruins waiting for that smoke to expire. They don't want to push through it. But Mystik are defending deep. And Global are checking their corners. Incendiary onto the point is actually going to do quite a lot of damage. Crims gets the first. He's not expecting the second. Kiyoshima is there in the corner. And Shoxy against Site 1 versus 1. The bomb is going to tick down. Shoxy gets the kill. Mystik take it to match point.
Yes, and they have 9 of these. And as you said, they're expecting 1 but not 2. So that was a beautiful stack up from Clan-Mystik. And look at that as well. The economy from Team Global is in tatters. Mag 7, couple of CZs, couple of Deagles. So they're going to need those 1 Deags flying in right now from CT side. Are they going to try something aggressive? Are they going to try pushing down? They do, but Twist gets found out on the car in the banana. He falls without any kind of retaliation. Olivmeister's pushed in. Grenade lands by his feet. 60% left on him. 3 players now. Like hungry sharks, they have sensed weakness on this B site. Crims is popping himself around. Mystik gets his second, gets his third as well. The B's completely open, and that should be, unless a miracle occurs, Clan-Mystik picking up Inferno map. SF does pick up the pieces onto site. It's all on Dennis. He has the bomb down, though. Somehow, someway, he's found out the carrier, and he has planted him down. But there's SF. There's the map win to Clan-Mystik, 16-6. I, for one, Stress, did not expect that map to be so one-sided. I thought it would go even into overtime.
Completely agree with you. I honestly was in the same position, but we commented quite a few times. Olivmeister was really the only member of Global that was playing as well as we've seen them play. To be bluntly honest, I mean, we've seen them all play far, far, far better than that, and they're going to need to step it up